the parrot who spoke the truth of the forest. In the middle of vast green sea, filled with tall trees, colorful flowers, and chirping birds, lived many animals. Some were big like elephants and tigers, some were small like rabbits and squirrels, and up in the trees lived a parrot named Mitra. Mitra was not an ordinary parrot. His feathers shone like emerald leaves, and his voice was sweet and clear. But what made Mitra truly special was this: he always spoke the truth, whether it was good news or bad news. Mitra never told lies. All the animals in the forest respected him for this. Whenever there was a problem, they would say, "Let's ask Mitra. He will help and tell the truth." But everyone liked the truth. Not. One day, a loud roar shook the forest. It came from the jungle king, Lion Rudra, who ruled the jungle from his own stone cave. "Call every animal to the river bank tomorrow morning," Rudra shouted. "I have an announcement to make." Next morning, all the animals gathered by a big blue river. The sky was bright, but the air was fallen tense. Lion King Rudra stood tall on the rock and said, "From today onwards, I shall build a new palace in the middle of the forest. To do this, I will cut down 50 trees." A murmur spread across the animals. The birds looked sad, the monkeys looked worried, and even the deer bowed their heads. Suddenly, then Mitra, the parrot, flew and spoke clearly. "But King Rudra, those trees are home to many ears and animals. If you cut them, where will the birds and the nest will go? Where will the bees go? Where will the shade come from?" Rudra growled. "Are you questioning your king?" "I am not only speaking the truth," said Mitra calmly. The lion roared. "Then you had to blame yourself. Don't take it to me." The Mitra was shocked. The forest was silent. The next day, workers began to cut the trees. The parrots flew away. The squirrels lost their home, and the monkeys cried for their favorite branches that fell. But Mitra did not give up. He fell from the tree to tree and talking to every animal. "We must protect our forest," he said. "It's not just a place to live, it's a life itself." Soon the animals began to whisper, "Maybe Mitra is right, but Rudra is strong. We are scared." One evening, Mitra went to visit Sadhu Baba, the wise old man who loved and lived at the edge of the jungle. "Baba," said Mitra, "the king lion destroyed our home. I want to stop him, but I am the only small bird." Sadhu Baba smiled gently. "Even a small match can light a fire," he said. "Speak the truth louder, the forest will hear you." The next morning, Mitra flew to the sky. He called out across the jungle with a sharp, sweet voice. "Listen, my friends, the truth must not be silent. We are losing our trees, our homes, and in future, we may lose many more things." Jungle came alive. The frogs croaked louder, the owls shooted, and the monkeys were banging on the branches. The elephants trumpeted, and the forest echoed with one message: "Save the trees, save our forest." And just then, Lion Rudra could not sleep. The jungle was too noisy. The next day, he called out another meeting. "I heard your cries," he said. "Why are you making this noise?" This is a time a young rabbit stood up. "We were scared, Your Majesty, but we are also sad. We miss the shade, we miss the birds, and Mitra is right." Then old tortoise added, "I have lived under these trees for 80 years. Not only just trees, they are my families." And then all the animals stood together. They turned to Mitra and flew from one place to another. "Your Majesty," said Mitra kindly, "you are the king of the jungle, but even king must listen to the truth." King Rudra was quiet. For the first time, he looked at the animals, not as a subject, but as his friend. He took a deep breath. "I was poor and blind. I am sorry," he returned to the crowd. "I cancelled the tree cutting. We will protect our forest." The forest cheered. Birds flew high, monkeys danced, and the river sparkled. Mitra, the little parrot, smiled. From that day on, Mitra became the voice of the forest. Even Lion Rudra would ask Mitra, "What do you think?" So, dear children, the jungle teaches us an important lesson. The truth may be small, but it is powerful. Never be afraid of speaking the truth. Jungle music fades out, and birds are happy.